Back in the days in Ghana here, many people, when they have a children who are disabled, they abandon them. Many people even throw them out to go to the streets for begging, go to the streets for beg as a water beggar. Meanwhile, when you look at it, disability is not inability. Especially we the Muslims. In our Zango community, when you have a child who is disabled, the next day you may see that child after maybe, let's say, 8 years to 10 years, you may see the child on the street begging, which is not part of the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As a Muslim, we the Muslim, we go according to the Quran and sunnah. So if you have a child, that child may be a blessing to you, but you don't even know. Maybe you did something to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or maybe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God, He wanted to test your faith or your iman. That is the main reason why He gave you that child to be a disabled. Maybe that child that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave it to you as a disabled may lead you, or may be your way to Jannah. But many of us don't even know about this. That is why, actually, you can see, we the Peace Tower Media Foundation worldwide, many of our advocacy is about disabled, especially the blind. Many people ask us why we don't focus on what do you call it? All the disabled, like let's say the mute, the deaf, the cripples, and all that. But what people need to know is we have many organizations in Ghana here, but we don't have any single strong organization which is supporting the blind Muslim students. Our organization only focus on blind Muslim students. Though we have some of the blind who are not even in the school, which we accept them. But if you look at how we treating our disabled in our community in Ghana, it is not good at all. When you see a disabled person, that doesn't mean that person was cursed. Some of the even tribes, when they have a disabled person, they think the person was cursed. They don't even want the person to be around them, which is very, very bad. There is no way in the Quran or in the Sunnah of Rasulullah or in the Bible or in the Torah where God says or states in the Quran or Bible or Torah that when He gave you a child who is disabled, is a curse. There's no way there. So my advice to all of us over here is, if you have anyone or you have a child who is a disabled, that person is not a curse. I know someone who is sitting here right now. So my advice to all of us here, if you have a child, if you have a family member who is disabled, support them, push them, encourage them, give them more happiness. Maybe those disabled will be your way to Jannah. And my last talk is about the Islamic school for the blind in Ghana. In Ghana here, we have blind schools, deaf schools, mute schools, crippled schools, let's say disabled schools. But in Ghana here, we do not have an Islamic school for cripples. We do not have Islamic school for mutes. We do not have Islamic school for deaf. We do not have Islamic school for what? For blind. This is not a discrimination. Many people think if we have an Islamic institution or Islamic school for this, they think, okay, so that means if you are not a Muslim, you are not part. No. Even if you are not a Muslim, you are part of it. Let's say, look at some people sitting here. Not all of us are Muslims. Are we not enjoying ourselves? Are we not together? That's interfaith. That is Islam. But we the Muslims, we always have certain things which is based on Quran and Sunnah, how our Prophet taught us. So most of the schools, deaf, mute, crippled, blind schools, we don't have much more time to pray salat. We don't have no time to read Quran. We don't have no time to teach our wards what is. We have different types of what do you call it? Period. Let's say blood for women. We the Muslim, we have a different type. The one you can use for you to pray. The one you don't have to use. This and that. We have a mazi, wadi, mani. These are the three types. If we don't teach our word, those in the schools, they will never learn. They don't know. Most of the school, they don't even have no place for them to perform salat. And we the Muslims, we perform salat 5 times daily. Some of our Christians also go to church at night, some places, not only on Sunday. Some people go on Saturday, which is their religion. We cannot stop anybody from going there. That is the main reason why we started the Islamic school for the blind. Currently, the school is almost done, inshallah, very soon. But that school is not only for Muslims. You need to put this in your mind. That school is for all faiths in Ghana. But the reason why we separated it to be Islamic school is for us to teach our words, the Quran and the Sunnah. That is the only difference. So inshallah, thank you very much all of you for coming. You did a very great job for coming. May Allah bless you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum salam.
We are inviting the